Doomsday versus Ebony Maw? Who would win? There are monsters born from rage, and there are minds so sharp they can turn the entire universe into a weapon. One is an engine of pure destruction, an unkillable nightmare forged through death itself, a creature that has slain gods and shattered worlds with nothing but its own body. The other is the most dangerous intellect in the cosmos, a telekinetic manipulator who bends reality without lifting a finger, who speaks in poetry while dismantling you at the molecular level. Doomsday versus Ebony Maw? Who would win? This is not just a fight between power and cunning. This is a collision between an unstoppable force and the universe's most calculating mind. And when these two meet, the result will shake the foundations of everything we think we know about strength, adaptation, and survival. Let's start with Doomsday, because to understand why this creature is terrifying, you must understand what it cost to make him. Doomsday was not born. He was engineered. On the ancient, prehistoric planet Krypton, a scientist named Barren conducted one of the most horrifying experiments in history. He took an infant and cast it onto Krypton's savage surface, a world of lethal predators, toxic environments, and death at every corner. The infant died. Barren collected the remains, cloned the child, and cast it out again, and again, and again. For thousands of years, this cycle repeated: death, collection, cloning, rebirth, death again, until something extraordinary happened. The creature being born and reborn began to evolve. Every death rewrote its biology. Every predator that killed it became something it could survive. Every environment that destroyed it became something it could withstand. After countless deaths, Doomsday emerged, not merely alive, but essentially immortal through adaptation. He cannot be killed the same way twice. Whatever defeats him once only makes him stronger when he returns. He killed Superman. He punched through one of the most powerful beings in the DC universe with brute force. His body generates energy, produces bone protrusions that can pierce almost any material, and his sheer strength operates on a planetary scale. Doomsday has traded blows with beings who move planets. He regenerates in real time, even in combat. His durability is so extreme that conventional energy attacks, fire, electricity, radiation, are almost meaningless against him. Doomsday does not strategize. He does not plan. He does not reason. He is pure instinct, pure rage, pure destruction. And that is exactly what makes him so dangerous, because you cannot negotiate with Doomsday. You cannot trick him. You can only survive him, and most things in the universe cannot. Now, Ebony Maw. This is where the equation becomes fascinating. Ebony Maw is not a warrior. He will tell you that himself. He is a thinker, a whisper, a force of intellectual devastation so profound that he once brought the Sorcerer Supreme to his knees without throwing a single punch. As the most gifted member of the Black Order, Thanos' inner circle, Maw is a telekinetic of extraordinary magnitude. He can manipulate matter and energy with his mind, move objects of tremendous mass, construct barriers, redirect forces, and pull things apart with surgical precision. He once trapped Dr. Strange inside his own magic, not by overpowering him, but by using Strange's own spells against him, reading their structure, and exploiting weaknesses before Strange even realized he was in danger. Maw does not fight with fists. He fights with his understanding of everything around him. He turns the battlefield into a puzzle and solves it while his enemy is still trying to place the first piece. His confidence is not arrogance. It is certainty born of repeated success. Maw serves Thanos not out of fear, but because he recognizes the elegance of Thanos' vision. And when he speaks, even enemies pause, because his words cut as sharply as his mind. Now, the battlefield, a dead world on the edge of the galaxy. No atmosphere, no life, just barren rock and the cold vacuum of space. Ebony Maw arrives first, descending like a dark comet. He has studied Doomsday's biological profile like a surgeon studies anatomy. He knows what he faces. Doomsday arrives next, like a meteor crashing into the planet. Rising from the crater, bone spurs gleaming, white eyes burning with an instinctual fury. He senses life. All life must be destroyed. Maw moves first, not with a strike but with containment. He tears the planet apart, hurling mountains of rock at Doomsday. Doomsday walks through them, Boulders shatter. He does not slow. He does not flinch. Maw narrows his eyes and adjusts. He compresses the surface around Doomsday, attempting to crush him like a hydraulic press. For a moment, it works. Doomsday slows, bone protrusions cracking under pressure. But then he tears through it, not with cunning, but with sheer biological force. He charges. Maw levitates, tearing the ground beneath Doomsday into jagged spears, attempting to trap him. Doomsday smashes through every pillar. The monster is slower, but he is not stopping. Maw redirects. He targets the terrain ahead, collapsing it to slow momentum rather than mass. For several minutes, it is a masterclass of strategy. Maw keeping distance, using the environment, frustrating the monster. This is how Maw was built to fight. Patient, precise, brilliant. But Doomsday adapts. Not consciously, but biologically. His nerve structure compensates. His muscles predict pressure patterns. Suddenly, Doomsday leaps 40 meters in a second. Maw erects a telekinetic barrier. Doomsday hits it like a comet, sending Maw tumbling mid-air, concentration shattered. That half-second almost ends it all. Maw recovers, shifting to cellular disruption. Doomsday's biology is extraordinary, but it has structure. Maw tears at tissue at a microscopic level. Doomsday roars, fragments of bone shattering under the strain. This is the turning point. Maw's intellect has found an approach no mountain of rock could achieve. But Doomsday thrives on damage. Every injury is logged, adapted to. The telekinetic assault only teaches him to resist. Maw pulls at his chest cavity with all his power, and for one extraordinary moment, it seems it might succeed. Then Doomsday grabs him. Close range, mid-flight, one massive hand shattering defenses. Maw screams, releasing a telekinetic explosion to escape. He crashes, injured, recalculating. Maw's final gambit, compressing the planet's core around Doomsday in a telekinetic tomb. 11 seconds. 11. Then it bursts outward. Doomsday evolves past it. Heat and pressure irrelevant. He stands, bone spurs regenerated, stronger than ever. Maw realizes the truth. This is not defeat, but recognition. Doomsday cannot be outsmarted, outmuscled, or fully studied. He is always becoming, always adapting. Verdict: Ebony Maw is among the most dangerous minds in the Marvel Universe. His telekinesis is immense, his strategy unmatched. Against nearly any opponent, he finds the winning angle. Against Doomsday, he nearly succeeds. But Doomsday's defining trait, unstoppable adaptation, prevails. Every move Maw makes teaches Doomsday, every plan fuels him, and in a sustained fight, the adaptive monster outlasts the intellect. Doomsday wins. Not because he is smarter or more creative, he is neither. He wins because he is the ultimate survivor, the last being standing when everything else is exhausted. Ebony Maw gave him the greatest challenge of his existence, and Doomsday walked away stronger for it. When the dust settles, only one figure moves, and it is the unstoppable force of Doomsday.